and welcome back to another video. So today I'll be taking a look at the brutal difficulty brutal. I kind of get why they name it like that, because in here it's just like, oh, difficulty, and then the mode says it's like, oh, but so it's kind of doing that, but it kind of, my brain doesn't like that. My brain wants to say brutal difficulty, not difficulty brutal. But anyway, that's not a major thing against it. It's just my brain knew like. Wait. Yeah. You see, she wants attentions. Mwah. Oh, lovely girl, aren't you? Yes, you are. So, yeah, from the store page, what I remember from the store page was like, there's like temperature that I'm interested in, and there's also like something that I'm really interested in is like your limbs can take damage like individually. So like, well, I think this will be like if you jump off a cliff and you hit your legs, and it would like slow your movement down. And I think this could be really interesting with what they could do with it. But yeah, let's take a look at what they do with this add-on. Seems laggy. I probably need to, I'm probably going to need to lower the video settings, because I was messing around with what is it called again? The new, what is it called? The new graphics, what is it called? The vibrant visuals. I was messing around with it earlier when I maxed it all out. It was fine on... Oh, well, the clouds aren't maxed out apparently. So let's just take these down to high. And let's just do that to automatic. Is that better? That's better. Definitely think my computer can handle maxing it all out and recording at the same time. But anyway, let's take a look here. So this isn't an instruction manual. This is just telling you, I guess this is just like stats. So this is telling you how your limbs are doing, how thirsty you are, and how hot you are. So I don't think this is changing because I'm in creative mode. So let me just get a bot. Why is caps lock on? Bottle of let's get some empty bottles. And then let's get, oh, and I also want to get a fire. What's it going? Yeah. Get some campfires, and there's some stuff I want to test out. So snoo. Get some snoo blocks. And let's go to game mode 0. So, oh, why is that there? Oh, why is that there? Oh, I'm too cold. So you can see there, it shows that that was really cold. So let me grab a campfire real quick. Will campfires keep me? Yeah, there we go. You can see that now that there's a campfire down, it's keeping me nice and warm. And yeah, to fill up your first bar, which you can see in the top left there, you just drink a bottle of water. And you can see it's filling up the first bar. So one bottle of water fills up almost half your first bar. Now, let's talk about these real quick. So, first bar. I honestly don't like the first bar. I get why they added it, because it is a very popular feature to request. But I just never got why. It doesn't really make the game that much harder for a couple of reasons. Firstly, water is abundant in Minecraft. Like, you'd be hard pressed to find a biome where there's no water nearby. The ones, like, even with like the desert usually has like a decent amount of water, or like village, or a desert well. Even like the Badlands or Mesa Plateau, or whatever you want to call it. Even that can have like rivers going through it. That is the one that I would probably say if you spawn in and there's most likely out of any other biome to not be any water nearby. But literally every other biome, you're probably going to find water not far from you. And sand also isn't super difficult to get. I mean, I guess if you spawned here and you're in the cold biome, it could be a bit difficult to get a bottle of water because there's no sand super nearby. Like if you go in that direction, if I remember correctly, there's a beach. So depending on like what biome you spawn in, you may find it a bit difficult to get a bottle of water. It would be nice if you could just like interact with the water with an open hand, and then it would fill up your first bar, but not nearly as much. So like it would only like fill up like one or two bars or something. That way you don't need so much to rely on spawning near sand to get a glass bottle. But it still means again a glass bottle is not. I mean, it basically means it's not required, but it helps a lot. Also, in the mid game, like, well, actually not even in the mid game, quite early on, you just need to get 3 iron ingots, get a bucket, and then you can carry a bucket of water and a single water bottle around with you. And there you go, you've basically beaten the first bar. You just gotta keep an eye on it and make sure you don't start taking damage from it. That's literally all. Why have my legs taking damage? And if I eat, why has my legs taking damage? Anyway, so yeah, I don't like the first bar. Like I said, it's not really difficult to handle. It's just a bit of a pain in the butt. Temperature, I do like temperature. Oh, something I want to test with the temperature is, so I'm warm here, but if I encase myself in snow blocks, like this, does that lower my temperature? Yeah, it does. You can see that it is lower than where it was, but it's not particularly low. I think they should. Yeah, I think what's happening is that it's just going down because I'm no longer near the campfire. It's like, there's blocks between you and the campfire, so you're not getting the heat boost from the campfire. But I don't think the snow blocks themselves are cooling me down. I think if it was stone, I'd be equally as cold. So what I think they should do is make it so that if you are surrounded by ice or snow, then your temperature goes down a lot. because that only makes sense. Also, is my legs going down because I'm falling a lot? No. There is a brutal difficulty guidebook here, so features and tutorials. So that's called the health monster. We've seen the first bar. We basically know what it is. To manage your fear, the best option is to drink water. You can use water bottles or the newly introduced water flask. Keep an eye on your first bar and drink regularly to avoid negative effects. How do I use the water flask? To fill the water flask into a water source or fill the cauldron. Each flask holds up to 3 full thirst charges, providing a reliable weight. So, yeah. What? So different thing. Water bottle, potions, beetroot soup, mushroom stew, rabbit stew, suspicious stew, sweet berries, glow berries, and watermelon. Now, here's something that a lot of people don't really get, but most of the water your body takes in comes from your food. So you don't actually need to drink that much water because most of it you get from your food. That's why we like a nice juicy steak, because you take the juices, which is mostly water, and we take that into our body. So I think they should. So I do like here that they do like kind of show. Oh yeah, we do have some foods that do replenish your thirst, but it's just like there should be more. There should be more because, like I said, you get most of your water from your food. Intake from food. It replenishes over time, and it replenishes faster when you're hot. If you're thirsty, thirst is full. Despite you'll start taking tick damage similar to hunger. Fully depleted, yeah. So let's take a look at this water flask. So water. Empty water flask. It's 1 lever, 2 and a string. Right. Why rabbit hide? That's just a pain in the butt because rabbits don't spawn in too many biomes. They spawn in the desert and I think maybe plains. And I don't know every biome they spawn in, but they're not super common. And they're kind of a pain in the butt to kill. And rabbit hide also is not a super common drop from them. So that's going to be a pain in the butt to kill. I don't know why they didn't just make it 3 leather. Or something. Or I don't know, or make it like leather scraps, like you make, or something, I don't know. Like you craft 1 leather with a pair of shears and then you get leather scraps and then you use that or something. Or, so I don't know. It just, rabbit hides are a pain in the butt. So let's get a water flask. Yep. Well, yeah, fully replenished. So it appears to be bugged to have like unlimited durability. I am in survival mode. It's stuck at 278. So that appears to be bugged. So you basically got an infinite source of water there. I mean, again, it's not like first is a particularly difficult thing to do. Features and tutorials. Here we go. Limb damage. When you take damage, your limbs and to left are unscathed. Each limb can be damaged. Well, I've not taken any. Well, I did take a bit of damage from 3. I guess that's what I was saying. Individually, as the damage accumulates, it triggers various effects based on the threshold reach. reach. These effects can significantly impact your movement and combat abilities. How does limb damage work? Damage from different sources, such as entities, explosions, or fire, will apply to specific parts of your body. As each limb's health reaches certain levels, it triggers corresponding effects that vary dependent on the limbs and the type of damage. What are the effects of limbs? So each limb has its own effects when damaged. So legs, 50% slowness 1, 75% slowness 2, 100% slowness 3. So you basically won't be able to walk at 100% damage. Right arm, 50% minor fatigue, 75% minor fatigue 2, 100% to take damage when attacking. Okay. Left arm, items in your offhand they will automatically drop when equipped. That would be annoying if you're using shields. Body, 100% tick damage. Okay, so if your body's 100% damage, you take damage. Head, 75% to blinded, basically. 100% blinded and tick damage. What types of damage affects limbs? So entities, all limbs, most on the head and body. Fall and magma, moderate leg damage. Anvil, floor and block, major head damage. Magic with body and head, moderate to major. So that's like potions and shit. Freezing, primarily arms and legs. Drowning and suffocation, body and head, moderate to major. Fire, all limbs moderate. Explosions, all limbs moderate to major. Lava, all limbs major damage. Are there any other way that I can damage my limbs? Walking on snow or ice without insulated boots will slowly damage your legs. Breaking blocks without using tools will damage your right arm. Oh wait, did I damage my right arm earlier then? Oh yeah, a little bit, I think. I broke some snow blocks earlier. But how do you heal limb damage? It doesn't tell you. Climate and hazards. Temperature now plays a great biome. Body temperature either rises or lowers depending on whether you're in a hot or cold environment. Extreme biomes such as never, snowy tundra, and deserts have a more significant impact and can quickly push your temperature to dangerous levels. How does temperature affect me? As your body temperature approaches either end, certain effects will begin to stack depending on the percentage of how hot or cold your area. So hot temperatures, 50% you will feel warm and your thirst will deplete faster. 75% you will experience overheat, which causes head damage. 100% you will suffer from a heat stroke, which causes nausea. Cold temperatures, 50% you will feel cold and you will experience slowness 1. 75% you will experience frostbite and non-insulated limbs will start to take limb damage. 100% you will suffer from hypothermia, which causes freezing damage. How to stay cool. In warm biomes, your temperature will gradually rise. This is manageable, but keep in mind that your thirst will deplete faster in hotter environments. More extreme conditions can rapidly raise your body temperatures to dangerous levels, leading to heat stroke. Those areas are entering the nether, hot biomes such as deserts and savannas. Wearing insulated armor in hot biomes. To cool off, swim in water to quickly lower your temperature. Stand on snow to naturally cool off. So yeah, stand on snow does cool you off. But if I go in the water here, yeah, you can see the bar is moving to the right a bit, so I am cooling off. So is that everything? So how to stay warm in cold biomes, desert, nights, your temperature will gradually drop. While manageable, this can lead to slowness and hindered movement. More extreme conditions can rapidly drop your temperature, causing frostbite and hypothermia. These biomes are frozen biomes such as cold tigers and ice plains and snowstorms. Stay warm. Wear insulated armor to prevent your temperature from dropping too low. Stay near heat sources such as campfires or lava. Yeah. Insulated armor. So any piece can be upgraded to its insulated variant through crafting insulated armor. Retains the same defensive properties as the original, but also protects against the cold. Why should I wear insulated armor? It helps prevent negative effects of extreme cold. And however, it will increase your body temperature and may lead to overheating. Oh yeah, food rots now. So, food in containers or in your inventory will spoil over time. Raw food and the crops will become rotten, while baked goods and cooked food will first go stale before eventually rotting as well. What happens if I eat spoiled food? Eating spoiled food comes with consequences. Stale food restores fewer hunger points than the original item and has a very poor nutritional value. Rotten food has a chance of causing nausea, hunger, or poison when consumed. How can I stop food from spoiling? To preserve food for longer, you can place a block of blue ice inside the container holding the food. This slows down spoilage significantly. Okay, so that okay, so I would change this so that all ice types can do that, but you know, obviously, like, ice slows it down a little bit, packed ice slows it down a bit more, and then blue ice almost stops it. And something else I would also add is that with meats, with raw meats in particular, so what you should be able to do is you should be able to take a bucket of water, and like put it in a furnace, and then you or something, and then you would get the bucket back, and then you get salt, and then you could use that salt to salt your raw foods, which would preserve them, which is something people used to do back in the day before, like in like deserts and stuff, like in Egypt and shit. They would like rub salt on their food to preserve it, which is why like back in like Roman times, people would sometimes get paid, like Roman soldiers would get paid in salt, because it was so valuable, because it was the best way to preserve meat. And again, I think that would be they should implement that. Talismans. Talismans are rare and powerful items that provide passive benefits when they're kept in your inventory. Each talisman grants a unique effect that can help you in survival. Preservation Talisman completely prevents food from spoiling when stored in your inventory or in any container. This talisman is obtained by defeating the Wither. Ooh, that's a difficult one to get. And there's Moisturizing Talisman. Slows down thirst depletion, allowing you to stay hydrated for longer. This talisman is obtained by defeating the Elder Guardian. That one's not too difficult. So, yeah. I think that's everything. Let's see. Recipes. We got the guidebook, which is a book. Crafting. Fabric. Okay, I don't know. I guess fabric is used. So I got the health monitor, which is the book and dirt. Fabric is free wool. I still don't like the water flask. I still think that should just be free leather, because rabbits are just a pain in the butt to find sometimes. So I'm guessing the bandage is so use the bandage item to open the limb selection menu to select and heal any limb by 50%. So it's just 1 fabric, 2 string. That's not bad. So let's go into game mode 1. Band. So there's regular bandage and enhanced bandage. So let's just take a look at the regular bandage for now. So let's do legs. Now you can see my legs are all healed up. I can just heal my whole body real quick. What else is there? Here you go, enhanced bandage. So it's a bandage, a glow berry, and a slime ball. An improved bandage that fully heals a selected limb. Use the enhanced bandage to open a limb. Yeah, so basically it's the same as the bandage, but it heals the limb 100%. Then we have the medical kit, which is the enhanced bandage. 4, what is it called again? Fabrics, 4 fabrics. An apple, a neverwort, a gas tier, and a milk bucket. Gives you a medical kit. Use a medical kit item to heal all limbs to 100% and cure any adverse potion effects. That's really good. And it's not super difficult to get. Like, the most difficult thing to get in there is the gas tier. And then you have insulated armor, so it's just 4 fabric around the armor piece. And you can do this for like all the vanilla armor sets. So if I go here into, yeah, you can see you got chainmail, gold, diamond, iron, leather, and netherite. So if I put this on, let's make sure this works. So I'm actually going too hot from the campfire. Oh, even the screen changes. So like when I got too hot, the screen changed to red. But yeah, as you can see here, I'm in the cold biome, and before I was freezing to death, and now I'm perfectly fine. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Honestly, it is a decent add-on. Like I said, the only thing I don't really like in this is the first, because I just think it's a bit just pointless in my opinion. Because it's just too easy to beat, basically. Oh, and also the crafting recipe for the water flask, I think, is just a bit of a pain in the butt to find funny rabbits to kill. But honestly, if you're looking for a add-on to make Minecraft more difficult, this is a pretty good add-on, because it it does like think about some stuff like food spoiling and insulated, and being able to like insulate your armor and stuff. And like I said, there is room for improvement. Like I said, using like being able to like get salt in some way to preserve raw meat before cooking. But yeah. Something else I could recommend is like a mulcher. So basically you'd craft this like using a composter or whatever, and then you'd place it down, and then you could put your stale and rotten food in it, and then you'd get back some like bone meal or actual or just like custom mulch item, which is basically just bone meal, like maybe a bit more powerful than bone meal, to grow crops quicker. I think that would just be a good way of just giving a use to the spoilt food. And you could also make it so you can't hopper into it, so you can't just automate it. Is there anything else? I can't really think of anything else right now that could be good to add. And I do like how like if you I really like the limb mechanic, because I've not seen that in any add-on before. There you go. We actually I don't know what's going on there. I've not seen the limb mechanic. Oh, something that would be good with like in like if you're in cold areas and you have like frostbite and stuff. If you just like randomly dropped your held item in your main hand if you have frostbite. That would also be cool, because I've seen that in similar like mods before. Like I remember watching Yogscast Duncan's Blast Off, and in that they had a mod that added like temperature and oh yeah, air quality. I forgot about air quality. Yeah, so they could make it so torches. They could make it so that torches reduce the air quality around you, and if the air quality gets too low, then you start to suffocate, and then you could oh yeah, and also sanity. So like if you're fighting a lot of if you're like around monsters a lot and you're fighting them a lot and you're taking a lot of damage, then your sanity goes down and you can replenish it by just like having flowers in your inventory, or like being around like flowers and plants and nature and animals and stuff. Yeah, and also air quality, like I said, too many torches, air quality goes down, but if you plant some saplings and have leaves and stuff around, then air quality goes up. I can definitely see them like releasing updates to this to add new mechanics on it, but right now it is pretty good. Again, like I said, they can expand upon this, and I think they definitely should. But yeah, pretty cool add-on. I think they should also. Let me check. Help and support. Is there a Discord? Any issues or questions, feedback to give, you can reach out to us through our website or email us at that. Oh, they do. Yeah, they do have a Discord. So I will be joining their Discord after this video. But yeah, this is definitely a cool add-on. So let's rank it. So I can't, as always, I can't rank this off what it could be like. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's gonna have they could update it to have the the air quality and sanity. I'm just gonna rank it based on what it is, and what it is right now. It is a decent increased difficulty add-on, so I'm gonna plop it down into highly. Is a pretty good one, so highly recommended, because it's because it if you are looking for this kind of add-on, it it works. Is a good it does what it it does its job well. But I can see that it's not for everybody, yeah, I think it is pretty cool. But yeah, I hope you guys all did enjoy this video. Hope to see you guys in the next one, and bye bye. And of course, I forgot to thank my channel member Phoenix for supporting me to make content. It's alright. And if you want to become a channel member, there's a video on my channel right now that you can go watch, that tells you about all the benefits and stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.